welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a Poshmark, eBay, Mercari part-time reseller, and I thought I would just share some of my numbers from April. I know April was a little bit trickier with quarantine and us not being able to find inventory and sales kind of dipping a little bit when people weren't really sure about the economy, but I was able to sell $2,119.99 for the month of April. That is before cost of goods but after fees. So let's see here. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to post over here pictures of the items that sold, and then you'll also be able to see what platform, because it is a mix of Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. So let's get started. First, it was a Lily Pulitzer. I love selling a Lily. I did have this top for a very long time, but I bought it from one of her end of season sales, so I kind of wanted to get that higher price for it because I did pay up. But it was a Lily Pulitzer, a Misa top. And then I had sold a Rae Dunn fortune teller mug. I bought a lot of these Rae Dunn mugs because I wanted the Hocus Pocus one. So I took out the Hocus Pocus and then I've been selling them all individually. I only have one left, and I pretty much made up all the cost plus paid for my mug, which, if you know anything about Rae Dunn, is that the Hocus Pocus mug can cost quite a bit of money by itself. I sold a Raga romper. That's just a Nordstrom Rack brand. And then some Sweden clogs. Now, this is a ModCloth brand, but they didn't have any labeling on them. It was just the Swedish flag. But I knew they were cute. They were a good style. So when I looked up like Swedish flag clog, ModCloth website popped right up. So I knew it was popular. And also my cost of goods are super low at that location. So I took the chance. And then I sold a Salt Life bathing suit, which I sold a lot of bathing suits in April. As well as Lily Pulitzer, because it's getting up to the summer months. That's what people are going to be wearing. This Lily Pulitzer sporty lion dress. The print is so cool on that one. Betsy Johnson floral heels. Tallulah. This shirt was not in the best condition, so I sold it for a little bit of nothing, but I picked it up at the bins, so is what it is. But it's a crop top that just says, "Catch you on the flip side," which I thought was fun. A Free People dress. It's structured. It's a chambray with dots. Fresh Produce. I would probably not pick up this brand again. I saw it on Instagram from someone's account, just the label, and I was out, and it was like $1 day. So I was like, I'll pick it up. What do I care? It's $1. And it did eventually sell, but so slowly. I do think the more like festive pieces, I sold a jacket that had like seashell print on it very quickly. This is just more of a plain. As usual, plain doesn't usually sell that well. An American Eagle jean short. Prana legging skirt set. An American Eagle light wash jeans. A Hurley button down. Lily Pulitzer pink ruffle tank. Now this had a stain from the detergent on it, so that's why it sold for so little. I sold a Bulls short sleeved hoodie. Gymshark black leggings. These were not in the best condition. I still picked them up because I had never found it in the wild before, and I'm a sucker for picking up a brand in the wild no matter what. Bird dog shorts, which are actually very popular. I hadn't heard of that brand before. So pay attention to that label. A vintage sweater from Ski the Volcano. I just thought this was really cool, oversized. So I picked it up and it sold eventually. I'm not the best at vintage, and it's also probably because my closet has so very little of it. I have thrifted many places, and even in other parts of my own state, the thrift store is full of vintage stuff. I go to mine, it's very few and far between. I feel like they probably ship it somewhere else, or maybe they just toss it out. I'm not sure what they do with it, but it's not there. So if a vintage, or maybe there's a vintage seller around, and they're already picking it up, that's a possibility too. I just don't find it. So when I do see cool stuff, I tend to pick it up, but my closet doesn't offer so much vintage that it sells very quickly. It's not a go-to spot. I sold these Tiki Skull leggings. Again, they weren't in the best condition, but I know they would sell. It's a very popular style. If you do find them in good condition, they'll sell very quickly. A Harley Davidson jean vest. Hunter Gray tall boots. This Herschel backpack. I do love Herschel, personally. Ms. Moo's green flats. Seal gray leggings. Now this is again like the first time I've seen this brand, and maybe I'm just out of it. But that was a really good sale, a really quick sale. I listed them the end of March, and they sold the middle of April. So 2 weeks. Yeah. Lula Rose skirt. If you can't guess, that one's been hanging out for a while. I am terrible at getting rid of stale inventory. I'm just the worst at it. I let it sit. I have the space. I don't care. I'll wait until I get a good price for something, and if it takes me 2 years, great. Is that good business practice? No. Don't be like me. That's always what I say. Stitches and Rivets jeans. I hadn't heard of this brand. I picked up at the beginning of quarantine. I don't usually have a death pile. So when quarantine happened, I was in a bit of trouble with new listings. And I was on Instagram and I saw a girl was getting rid of her inventory. And it was about 200 pieces. So I went and I picked that up from her, and that was actually included in that. Also, you'll see a lot of this stuff is selling on eBay for like $5 and $10. That's why it's that inventory that I think I just wanted to like get rid of pretty quickly, so that way I could hold on to the good stuff to list on Poshmark. So that's kind of why you see it like that. And then that happened again with this Hurley stripe tank. Sold it for, what, 99 cents? That's why. I paid very little for it, so it doesn't bother me to give it away for $5. And having $25 sales immediately rather than waiting for one $20 sale, that's fine. This Brandy Melville purple floral tank dress, and then a Banana Republic gray sundress, all came from that. Hunter for Target upraised shirt. I got this from a Plato's like 90% off sale. I love their 90% off sales, especially the ones near me. I feel like not a lot of people go in there because they're not on the beaten path so much. So I feel like it's pretty empty. I go in for a 90-cent sale or 90% off sale, and it's like 2 cents for something. It's well worth it. Next is some Victoria's Secret gray sweatpants. Oh, and then these Mojaves. I was going to keep these Mojaves, but I decided to sell them, and I'm glad I did because they sold really well. They're the summer blue and black with the bottoms, the plastic bottom that snaps off, snaps back on. Mojaves are so cool. And then I sold 2 Lululemon things. First was this purple tank with a pleated waist. This was an older style, so I listed it a little bit lower, but it still sold pretty quickly and for a good profit. The Lululemon blue-gray quilted crop leggings, these were actually, I think, like a size 10 or 12. So they always, Lululemon in sizes 12, 10, 12. They only go to like 12, I think, maybe 14. They always sell super quick and for a good bit of money. So that was a good pickup. I even paid up for those knowing that people do look for the plus size. Fila black sports bra. Ted Baker floral shorts. These shorts I've had a long time. I relisted them I don't know how many times. And I always like send out offers, and they're so cute. And no one was picking them up. And they finally sold. Isabella DeMarco top. I forget why or where or how I picked this up. I think I confused Isabella DeMarco with somebody else, like a different label, while I was in the store. And I don't know about you guys, but some of my Goodwills, they don't have good service, cell service to look stuff up while you're there. And if I'm traveling and thrifting, I'm not going to go back and return it. I'll just try and sell it for something. And I did make $12 off this little guy. Mountain Hardwear leggings and skirt. And then Massimo Duty green polo. I think this is my first Massimo Duty sale. I used to find that brand all the time and leave it on the shelf until someone talked about it in one of their YouTube videos or Instagram posts, and now I pick it up when I see it. And it's not a huge seller, but it's decent, 20-30 bucks when you have it. Wild Fox sunglasses, these did have an issue. One of the the outside tinting, it was scratched a little bit, so they sold for 8 bucks. A Rebecca Taylor tweed jacket. Also, this jacket had a lot of issues. It was a project jacket. A lot of pulls. So I labeled that all on the listings. She got it for 20 bucks. That's a steal for a Rebecca Taylor jacket. She was very excited to start fixing it. So that's great. Someone else's project. I am not that crafty. And then I bought a box of wholesale shoes also at the beginning of quarantine. And so these shoes came from that. They are a pair of Roxy flip-flops, just black braided. They sold pretty well and pretty quickly. I only had them listed for about a week and they sold. And then there's some more of those shoes in here. And I actually got this from Indo Trading. I think Indo Trading is now going to go through a different company to do the clothing, and they're only going to focus on the Amazon FBA stuff, but I'm excited to find out. You can sign up for their email. If you go to Indo Trading and then the apparel section and then over to the new website, they'll have a link where you can put your email in to be notified. And then this Athleta swim tankini top, Sanuk flip-flops, all these Lily Pulitzer elephant shorts. This was out of that bag. I do want to say I've also been sourcing on Plato's Closet, so I'll point out those items when I get to them. Because I don't think... We're currently looking at my sales from 4/15, and I think it was later in the month when I started doing that. But that's really been paying off too. So definitely look for Plato's. It doesn't even have to be near you. They're shipping. So I know a lot of the ones near me are shipping out, but I would just Google Plato's Closet Shopify, and all of them are having their own Shopify sales and live sales on Instagram. It's a great way to get inventory from other parts of the country that you never would have been able to access before. Also, they're doing really low shipping. They're all doing flat rate $5, and then if you spend a certain amount, or at least the ones around me are doing that, because I think they think that someone is only going to shop there if they know that store, know the product they have, but that's not necessarily the case. Alright, next is some Joe's jeans. These were junior sizing. That's why they went for so little. I also had them a very long time. Sperry's black and gray men's boat shoes. Again, had these a while. Their boat shoes aren't a great pickup anymore. I wouldn't recommend it. A Lily Pulitzer floral skirt. This was vintage Lily, but I got it at a 90% off sale at Plato's Closet. 48 cents. You literally can't beat that. Rothy's rounded charcoal tweed flat. Okay, so I got 4 pair of Rothy's from Nordstrom Rack for a steal. So I still have 1 pair left, but I sold 1 pair in April. I believe I sold a second pair in April and then another one in May. But Rothy's are always a great pickup, and if you can find them on sale at Nordstrom Rack, I have their app on my phone, and once a day I'm like, Rothy's, and it's never there, except for those 2 times. Oliver Peoples Candace sunglasses. Now this is where it proves to know the logo. Sunglasses, rarely does it have it written out, like Ray-Ban right on the side. So Oliver Peoples has a logo that I recognized. And I was like, oh, I know what those are. And these were a great sale for some sunglasses. And I paid next to nothing because, again, sunglasses, and they didn't recognize the brand. And then also from that shoebox, some Sperry Gray sneakers. These were men's, not boat shoes, just like lace-up shoes. Then we have a Tommy Bahama blue floral one-piece swimsuit. Some Jeffrey Campbell rain boots. I actually have these rain boots for myself, and I really love them. Missoni rainbow cashmere sweater. This Missoni sweater is gorgeous. The print, beautiful. The coloring, amazing. Like classic Missoni. It did have 2 holes. I was so upset when I saw this in the store, and I'm like, I'm buying this anyway. Because again, I'm very stubborn. So It was still a great sale, great eBay sale even. Sale to Sable, blue white striped dress, again, great for summer, everyone's getting ready. Truly Madly Deeply crop top with a steer printed on it. I think it's a steer. One of the skull prints, it's really cool. Excuse me, the allergies, man. Cole Haan black suede slip-on espadrilles, super cute. No One Cares paper bag pants. I love the name of their brand. These came from another Indo Trading welcome box. I got 2 welcome boxes, one in the fall, and then once I made my money back on that by selling the stuff in it to kind of know like, oh, this is a great place to get wholesale. I ordered another one at the beginning of quarantine. Now I'm testing out someone else. I ordered 50 pieces and then 100 pieces from them. The 100 pieces are still on their way, so I'm still holding out on them. So the No One Cares paper bag pants, quick sell. Not a lot, but enough for a wholesale box. Saludos green canvas espadrilles, so cute. The ones that have print on them do a lot better. These were plain, but that's still a solid $20 sale, $30 sale when you have them. The ones with the prints, those go up to like 40, 50, sometimes 60 if it's a rarer. Just a plain Madewell orange t-shirt. Nothing much to say about it. A Lululemon Breeze tank top. Rag and Bone heels. I found 2 pair of Rag and Bone heels. One hasn't sold. If you're interested. It was at a place where I go where they price way up in Philadelphia. I go and visit my friend a lot out there, and we go thrifting. God bless her for hanging out with me for that. But they had been pricing their boots up so high, guys. Like, Target was $40. Like, so ridiculously high. And then we go, when was that? Probably February, I want to say. Like, maybe January, February. They started lowering the prices because it's getting to be summertime. They don't want that boot selection there. It's 2 whole rows of boots that haven't been bought because they're ridiculous prices. So when we went, I noticed like one pair was like $8. I'm like, oh, they're marking them down. So we went through the whole aisle and I found these Rag and Bone boots for like $8. I was like, insane. You're charging $40 for Target, but $8 for Rag and Bone. Whatever, I'll take it. It's fine. Sorry, tangents a lot today. And then another bikini set. This is just She Cup. That's not a known brand to my knowledge. But I like to get sets of bikinis no matter what, especially if they're new with tags, and this one was. Because people are always looking for a cute bathing suit. They don't really have a favorite brand of bathing suit that I know of. So I always pick them up. It's like $20 in a sale. Not bad. This one reminded me of like the bottom of a pool, like that print. Pretty cool. And then I sold an Anthropologie pink silk tank top with tie waist. Very cute. Very jealous I couldn't fit into that. I would have kept it. Then there was a Patagonia full zip purple jacket. So now we're like, this was like a waffly thermal jacket, not like the T-snap or better sweater, none of that. Just a regular waffle knit jacket, not knit. Thermal jacket. So that's kind of where people are a little bit all over the place with shopping right now. They're like, some places it's still snowing and cold. It's supposed to snow here later tonight, I think. And then people are buying bathing suits because they're getting ready for their vacations. So it really, I say list everything all the time. I'll list a winter jacket in the middle of May. I don't care. And I actually did. I listed that on 4/1 and it's sold by the end of the month. So I would just say go for it. The worst that happens is you relist it when that season comes and it still sells. Everything still sells. And then I sold a Vineyard Vines quilted popover. I really want one of these quilted ones for myself. They have yet to be in my size, but one day I'll find it in a thrift store. And then I sold some Keen Blue Kids sandals. Keen Kids sandals sell like hotcakes. Grab them, do it, don't look back. Even if you don't sell kids, like, I don't sell a lot of kids. I really don't. I pick up the shoes. I pick up the Keen shoes, the Chacos, like those outdoorsy shoes for them. I wouldn't necessarily, I sold probably in here like a pair of J. Crew shorts listed forever for a kid. If you do bundles of kids clothes, that's where the money is. I have terrible luck selling kids clothes otherwise, but the outdoor sandals. And then I sold Lululemon Speed Tights. These did have a bleach mark on them, so they went for a little bit less than normal. Also in that shoe box was these G by Guess quilted black moto boots. I don't pick up G by Guess ever for anything. Could be brand new. I don't pick it up. I don't think that's a desirable brand. These had a lot of attention on them. So if you see them, I would recommend it. I don't usually pick up like mall brands or like these big box store brands. But that one did really well. Next up is this Eric Clapton vintage t-shirt from 1994. So cool. If I liked Eric Clapton more, it would have been mine. I actually found that at the bins, which I'm so shocked. We have so many vintage t-shirt resellers at the bins, and also like jersey resellers, like that kind of genre. I scooped it right on up. And I only go to the bins like, I don't know, once a quarter maybe. I'm not in love with it. I go there if I need cheap inventory. And a lot of it. So I don't have friends at the bins. I know it would be great to make friends. I just don't go often enough. And I never see the same person twice. I do know I see people picking up those sorts of things pretty frequently, and they'll like yell across the store to each other with it. But because I don't have those personal relationships, I'll sell it. If I did, I would probably barter a little bit, but it is what it is. Next up are these Aloe butterfly leggings. I love these leggings. They're so pretty. And these actually sold in a bundle with these Stella McCartney pink leggings. So someone is definitely getting their quarantine leggings on. And I actually got those Stella McCartney leggings from The Real Real. I both source on The Real Real and sell on The Real Real. So I will send in items that have been listed for a very long time, or that I just don't want to deal with. So I have sold 5 or 6 things, but I've only sent in maybe 15. It just depends. Sometimes I don't like how long it takes. Sometimes I don't like the payout. I'll try and get more money for it first before sending it in. I haven't sent in a box recently because, like I said before, I am very hard up to get rid of things once it's in inventory. I've been meaning to do that, and I have not. But yeah, I source these off The Real Real. They always send out those $30 off coupons. I had one this morning. Go look. Also, if you're buying a full price item, 20% off with code REAL or something. So go check your emails. And then I sold this Fashion Nova black white dress. Fun fact, with the influx of inventory, I've been listing faster, but faster isn't better when it's sloppier. So I actually listed this as a Bebe dress. Bebe? I don't know. Because it honestly reminded me of one, and the dress I listed before it was one. But it was Fashion Nova, so I had to message a person and say, sorry, I messed up the brand. But it had pictures of the label. I did that again with an item I sold today. It's fine. I'm going to go back through those. And these are all the ones where I bought out that girl's inventory. So that's all of those. And then I sold some Joie Navy silk pants, which those I messed up the shipping on. Everybody makes mistakes. So that was, I sent 2 Mercari labels out. The same label. I don't know why the post office didn't stop it, because that label had been used. That girl got her stuff. But they sent it again. So then she got another pair of pants, and she was like, what's going on? And she was so kind, so nice about it. So I messaged this girl, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Mercari is kind of newer to me. I don't know how I messed that up, though. That's kind of an insane mess up. It was like a full week later. Anyway. Then I actually sold some Ray-Bans. These were the new Fairer, but they had a prescription in them, which was a bummer. I got them on Dollar Day, so I was picking up no matter what. But then I get home and I put them on. I'm like, oh. I always put them on to see if they're polarized. And luckily, I also didn't have my contacts in, so I was like, wait, I can see. So I looked at it and I'm like, okay. I don't have a reader prescription. I have like a legitimate eye issue. Like I can't see. But I used, I looked up reader levels, and how blurry something is. And I kind of judged based on that. They got them. They rated them well. All's well that ends well. And then I sold this Theory winter jacket. It's so cute, guys. It's such a cute jacket. And that was a really good sale. Bit and Bridle. Fun fact. I bought this because I liked it. Why did I like a horse button-up Western print? I don't know. It seemed fun. I wanted to look at it for a long time, sharing it in my closet. Did it sell for a lot? No. Was it worth it? Probably not. Did it make me happy? Yeah, for a little. That's it. I do that a lot. I don't always look at my brands and be like, Heather knows what she's doing. Because that's not accurate. It's not accurate at all. How far are we? Oh, we're almost done. About 20 more things. I'll try and not tell stories. J. Crew released hem jeans. Oh, these were beautiful. Also, this is the new J. Crew jean tag, so be on the lookout for that. And then another pair of those Rothy's that sold. These were the point. Some J. Crew gold tassel earrings. Onesie floral colorful legging. So I didn't know about onesie for a very long time. I just recently learned about it. I think it was in Nicole State's video where she talks about the different athletic wear brands, and I think that might have been one of them. And now I see it everywhere I go. So I picked this up one of my trips to Philadelphia. I actually didn't have to pay up for it because they also didn't know what it was. And that seems to be a trend. But these are so floral and fun, and these were actually sold in a bundle with Athleta striped crop leggings, which is super cool. I've been bundling a lot of leggings recently. So that's the next one up here, and I got those at a Plato's Closet 90% off sale. And then I sold these Riders distressed shorts. Super cute. I love a distressed short all day long. Then this Brandy Melville brown skirt. Brandy Melville, I don't pick it up on my own. But in that lot, she had a lot of it. So I've been selling a lot of it, and I'm like, oh, this actually sells. Maybe it sells because I'm selling it for $10, $20, $5, whatever you'll give me. I don't care. But that's more than I ever expected it to. This Rip Curl black bikini top. Okay, this one has a little bit of a story. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm dragging on. So this is a bikini top. It did not have a size tag. Everywhere in the listing I wrote it was an extra small. Literally everywhere. Said does not have size tag, measures extra small. It's an extra small. It's an extra small. And then I get a return request. Also, I took a very low offer. I have it listed for like $15. She sent an offer for like $5. How much did I sell it for? I think I got her up to like 10. I don't know. But I get a return request. This seems more like a small when it said it was a large. Where did it say it was a large? Nowhere. Nowhere did it say it was a large. It's an extra small. So I messaged her back and I was like, I'm so sorry that you thought it was a large. Where did you see that? So that way I know I can go back in all of my listings and look to make sure it's not like duplicated. Because I do know eBay does that where they like fill in item specifics. I had one person tell me, why does this say it's wool when the material tag says it's cotton? And then I looked and it did say wool. I don't type in the material. I'm very lazy. I would never do that. And that's what had happened. eBay like put in the item specific. So that's why I asked her and she didn't respond. And it was an INAD. So I would have had to accept the return. But I messaged eBay for Business on Facebook. They got back to me that night. And she was like, oh, because this hasn't happened to either of you, we'll refund the buyer and you keep the money. But for future reference, you would have to accept that return. And I'm like, what? Sometimes I think, I understand, you're in a rush, you're on your phone, whatever, you don't read something, but I think if you don't read it, that's your responsibility, right? I don't know. Take the time. That's my spiel. Okay, sorry. Then I saw this airy floral bathing suit, another bathing suit, and then a Victoria's Secret bikini top. Oh, this Keith Haring shirt. I really liked it. That's why I picked it up. No other reason. Didn't know if it would sell. Thought it was cool. I like Keith Haring. So I sold it. $25. That's decent. And then here's those J. Crew shorts. They were crew cut sailor shorts. Sat forever. Because again, I feel like if you don't have either a lot of kids' clothes in your closet or bundles for sale, they don't sell. This aloe pink tank top. This was an older aloe piece. A Torrid tank top. I love selling Torrid all day long. I have issues finding it in my thrift stores when it's not like worn to death. That's the issue. This Anthro Tila navy blue top. That's just a basic top. Anthro Guinevere sweater. Gray and purple. Again, this is an older style. Still sold. Okay, now here is where I started getting orders in from Plato's. And I can show you everything I bought from Plato's. I think it's pretty cool. Do you have to pay Plato's prices? Yep, you sure do. And you don't get your points, which upsets me, but it's fine. And then I'll show you everything I've been getting from there. And I've gone to 3 different Plato's and the one a couple of times because they keep doing lives and they'll just show you new inventory that they were gonna put out now. And then even the ones in Philadelphia, they're doing designer only that I've seen. Fairless Hills. So if you're looking for a Gucci wallet or some Jordans for less than retail, go for it. I don't think it's worth it to resell. Anyway, so this Champion fanny pack, it was camo, really cool. Did I make money on it? Yes. Did I make great money on it? No, because I had to pay Plato's prices. And that's just how it is. But I like the idea of picking out my inventory right now when we're in quarantine. And that was listed for one day and it sold. And then these Jack Rogers blue sandals, same thing, listed one day. Got them from a Plato's. ATM black ribbed long sleeve shirt. This sat for a little. I think it was because it was a long sleeve, but it's a desirable brand, ATM. So it eventually sold for what I wanted it to. I had a bunch of offers, but they were like $20 offers. I'm like, this is a designer shirt. We're not taking $20 offers. H by Halston blue suede shoes. Oh, they sold in a bundle with Text overall shorts. Text is not a brand that I'm aware of. Please let me know. I tried to Google the crap out of it. It wasn't a good Googleable brand. And these H by Halston. Sometimes when I'm in a store, I just look at the soles of a shoe. Yep, not worn. That's not a good practice, and I have since stopped because of these. And when did I get these? 2019. So not that long. I haven't learned that much. They were real dirty. Real dirty. Like, stains all over the place. I wouldn't have bought them. Especially because it's H by Halston. That, I think, is a QVC brand, which is okay to resell. But not when it's in bad condition. You live and you learn. And this first of a kind LF lace golf flannel shirt. I got this while we were in Chicago, so that's super fun. And it finally sold. When we go on our trips, I try to source like for a couple of hours each time to help pay for the trip. It's been working out. A couple of our trips I fully paid for. But some of them I still have stuff listed. So I had some stuff from San Diego when we just went at the end of February. Thankfully, we went to Disneyland before all of this happened. At least to the scale where we are now. Looking back, would we have gone? We already did, so it's too late. I thrifted at a Goodwill there and got amazing stuff. I'm still listing it right now because when I get these wholesale boxes, that kind of takes a little bit of priority, but I only have a couple of pieces left to list. And then again from that shoebox, these Earth Origins navy blue sandals. And then I got the B&G blank NYC leather jacket box bundle thing. It was 10 jackets, 200 some bucks, and I sold one so far. It's this blank NYC draped jacket in oxblood. If you're looking for a faux leather jacket, look me up. And then two last things. I sold this Bowden navy and white striped short. It did have stains, that's why it sold for less. And then also from my newest box, I started listing that stuff on April 30th. So only one thing sold. It sold immediately, like not even an hour. And it was this Free People purple. The tag says gray. I think it's purple. Leave it in the comments if I'm colorblind. Ribbed bodysuit. So cute. So that was from my newest box where I wasn't doing Indo trading. I'm trying someone else. Just because they seem to have a little bit cheaper prices. We'll see. I really liked the box I got from them. I actually did an unboxing. If you go back and look, lots of blank NYC. Also, I got a Revolve box from them that was 10 pieces. Wasn't varied at all. I did email them and the person responded very quickly. They said it was just because the stuff they're getting from Revolve isn't as varied as normal because obviously people are shopping online. So the Nordstrom boxes are really where it's at right now. Pro tip. Alright, that is all my solds for April. All of them. Whether you wanted to hear them all or not. And like I said, okay, so I can do after cost of goods, I sold $1,375.14, and before cost of goods, but after fees, it was $2,119.99. That's a really good month in quarantine. So that's it. I hope you all are staying well, doing well, having great sales. Get your stuff listed. People are buying everything, anything. The world doesn't make sense anymore. But you can find me on Instagram at d_moda_posh, and then on Poshmark at d_moda, and that is di_moda. And then I'm also on eBay at Inheritance Attic. That's a fun story for another day. And then I also did open a Shopify too, Demoda Boutique, BOUTIQ. Apparently, you had to limit your characters, or someone had it, or something. I don't know. But Demoda Boutique. Should have used a K. Anyway, that is what it is. Have a great day, guys. Bye.